Good morning, social media. Happy Monday to everybody that's watching, that's going to jump on later, that's going to catch the recap, all of that, or replay, as well as jump on with us live as we talk about minding your business Monday. Here we go. I'm going to give y'all a chance to join. Let's grow. Good morning, honey.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's talk about it. I'm going to be sharing and all that, so go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. This is Clyde and Tanya Harden with Harden Enterprise. We coming this morning to say it's time to mind your business and leave everybody else's alone.
Right.
Now, today is Mind Your Business Monday. We do come on here randomly, so while my wife is sharing, we want you to do the same. We want you to like, subscribe, and share. Listen, we always going to drop on here, nuggets. We always going to drop on here business experiences, wisdom. So if you are a person who is, one day want to be a business owner, or if you are a business owner, and you know for a fact, I need community. I need community. I need to be around like-minded people. Listen, we need you to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this Facebook page, because I promise you, one thing, if anybody know about the Hardens, and if you own, you can feel free to testify with us. If anybody know anything about the Hardens, we're gonna drop everything we know, because we realize there's a disparity. There's a disparity we're trying to overcome. People who trying to do business but was never ever taught the proper way to do business. So while my wife is sharing, I want you to same, like, subscribe, share. Make sure that when we jump on, you don't miss it. We have three different levels of ways to be with us. You can just like, subscribe, and share to this page, and watch us, or you can become part of our Facebook page that we have for the Lions Den, or you can go next level and become part of our community. Listen, I'm loving the community. We have some great people. And if you're watching this morning, you're part of the community, feel free to drop the lion in the page. But we have some great people who are part of this community. We make each other great. We believe when you're walking in the jungle, you should never walk in the jungle alone. Therefore, we created the Lion's Den page description.
Look,
We need to have a sound effect in the back. Can you do
right.
sound effect on this here?
No, no.
We got to figure out how to do a sound effect, because yeah, we gotta make sure every time we say Lion's Den, there's a big rumble in the jungle.
Right. Look, we got lions showing up. Good morning.
Go
Good
ahead. Listen, and I'm so excited. This morning, listen, we are Hard Enterprise making some major shifts, some major changes, in our construction business, and major changes around trying to make sure we finish rebranding. If you saw the pitch, feel free to drop in. Listen, don't be one of them back office back door watchers. You sneaking through the back door. Listen, we've come up since then. We can walk through the front door. Be bold, be brave. Ask, what was that going on in San Diego? Send me a message. Ask us. If you're not part of the den, you won't know altogether. But ask us. We love to share what happened in San Diego. While we went to San Diego, drop us an inbox. We love to see who the curious people out there are, and we'll definitely can share the experience with you. Are you through sharing, sweetheart?
I'm done. Yes, sir.
All right. So this morning, me and you were talking. We were talking. As we always do. Y'all, I like my wife. And I don't like business. I like my wife.
I
She's my.
know. I like you too.
And we talk about. Listen, I would hate to be married to somebody who don't like business, who don't like what we do. Or if you're married, and I pray for you, if you're trying to grind and your spouse is like, you know what, I really don't get it. And that used to be us. Don't get us wrong. It used to be us. My wife, we had no conversation then. We had no
Right.
conversation. But now we both are grinding together. Man, our pillow talk, our down the highway talk.
Be off
Um,
the chain.
it'd be all about business and it'd be about church, it'd be about whatever, but we literally on the same page. So
I think we talk about life. Like I always say this, and I think it started with a couple of years ago. I was like, man, we talk
uh,
about life, we talk about marriage, we talk about ministry. We never could talk about money together
no,
because it was like, oh my God, we don't think the same when it comes to that, which I still believe we don't think the same. But at the
no,
end of the day, we when we started doing business together, we're only 4 years old. I tell people all the time, we got so much to learn when it comes to business together. Because
Woo!
do it so different. Oh, okay. Yeah. What we do is so different. But as we learn, we share after we have overcome,
Mhm.
we're delivered by the blood of the lamb and the words of our testimony. So we get
Yeah.
testimonies as we learn them and as we go. So yeah, we
And I
glad y'all jumped on with us.
and I say this here, this is something we have to learn. This is not about the video today. The video is something a little bit different. But I always say this: one thing you got to learn in business and in marriage and in life, when you're with a partner, y'all are not supposed to think alike. Stop wasting time. This is what I did. So I'm trying to share with you. This is a quick, easy tip. Stop trying to waste time. Stop wasting time trying to get each other to think like each other.
Right. It
Spend
ain't
your time trying to learn how to take advantage of how they think.
right.
My wife is the type of person, she's very strategic. She's a right now strategic thinker. I'm a futuristic thinker. So if I try to make her think futuristic, we're gonna miss those strategic details. And
Right.
if she try to get me to think strategically in details, we're gonna lose some future opportunities. So she
Right.
said, "Baby, you think futuristic, I think strategic. By the time we get to your future opportunity, now I'm not a dreamer to where I'm just dreaming so much what I'm not doing.
Right.
That's another problem. But once we get to the point to where you are in your mind mentally, I'm gonna have the strategic part set up. So right now, when we got this call, I'm going to her office and we're trying to set up some systems for our business.
Right.
That's another call coming soon. What's your system?
Mm,
What's your system?
okay. You see,
Or
you
should I
be
say,
throwing stuff out there, and I just hold on.
call it know your system. Know your
Okay.
system. Know your system because if you're gonna mind your business, you need to mind your own systems.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
so this is about minding your business Monday. So all the lines, feel free to drop a line on. Let's get right into this discussion, sweetheart.
And I would say to those that's watching, man, make sure you like, you comment, all of that good stuff, you share, all of that. As we get ready to talk and go deeper,
I'm,
with this
I'm
kind of
sorry for I'm sorry for serpent in the ear.
yeah, it's
I'm
okay.
trying. It's just like
Really?
So real quick, this is what we're going to talk about real quick. I wish I knew how many real entrepreneurs out there, so I know who really chime in on this. But I want to talk about this. Today's topic is standing on business. Standing on business. I feel like I'm trying to be young by saying that. It's the new slogan that kids say, and I think it's a bit of threatening. I think it's threatening. Is that threatening when they say that? Maybe stand on business.
Yeah, they're no business.
Yeah, I think that's threatening, but I'm not threatening when I say it. I'm trying to encourage you to stand on business. Stand on business. What is it about? So right now, me and my wife, we was riding around. We was talking the other day, and I shared with her. I said, "Man, you know what? I really believe. We was listening to a lady, and I can't remember who it was. She was sharing a testimony about something. I can't remember who it was. But anyways, she was talking about how she started in business, and when she went from here to there, now it's booming, right? But it didn't happen because she was moving around, she was bouncing around. She stood on her business. She stood on her business, and for free in time, sweetheart, to kind of jump in here. But one thing about it with Heart Enterprise, when we thought about this, is that especially in this day and time, we are in a time where everybody. Now, listen to me. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Who you? Not my wife. I'm talking to you because in this time that we're in, we have so many people who are following the trends.
Hmm.
Right now, it was hot shotting. Everybody wanted the hot shot, and I really believe somebody left their barbershop and started hot shotting. I really
Whoa,
believe,
real talk.
somebody yeah, I really believe somebody left their events and started hot shotting. And then when hot shotting fell off, they're like, oh my God, now I gotta go back to my barbershop and you gotta build all over again. I know a young lady right now, I don't know if she's watching me, But I was so brokenhearted because this young lady has great hands and to do hair and to she's a great entrepreneur to do hair and to sell products. But every time there was a money opportunity to come along, she would abandon her journey and listen to this, stop standing on her business to go mind somebody else. Man, I
That's
almost went
real
crazy now.
talk, man. Yes, I love
She
it.
stopped standing on her business to go mind somebody else's business. What you
Hmm.
mean? She's just because they had a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, somewhere else. She's a natural. Some people are natural born entrepreneurs,
Right, right.
natural born entrepreneurs. But they also, but you know what the thing about a natural born entrepreneur? The problem with natural born entrepreneurs,
What?
they're money hungry.
Ooh, okay.
You can't be a natural born entrepreneur if you're not money hungry.
Right.
So you cannot mix up.
I want to pause that. I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to pause that and say this because, and I don't know if you're gonna bring it up later, because there has to be a difference than being, about profit and not about the full purpose and passion of your business, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you can become money hungry when you start seeing the coins come in and seeing those checks drop, and it's like you can become money hungry, and if those checks stop, now you go after something else because the money's not there. What they say, this not where the money reside no more. So you try to go find out where the money reside, and that's when you lose yourself in where you're going. But go ahead, yes, I love it.
Wait, and this is where it comes in at though. Type this in: purpose before profit, not purpose without profit. I
Listen,
deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that right quick. I don't want to run past that because that's important. So I want you to type that in: purpose before profit, not purpose without profit.
come on, man.
I want you to type it in if you're watching. This is so important. Type it, write it down. If you're driving, don't write it down. But if you're at a stop light, write it down. If you get ready for work, write it down because it's so important. This here is probably the greatest nugget we can give you in 2024. This is probably the greatest nugget we can give you in 2024. Purpose before profit, not purpose without profit.
Mhm.
What am I saying? So for me to say purpose before profit it's openly admitting that number one, there must be profit. But number two, you got to focus on your purpose first. Then profit will come. So if you focus on purpose first, then profit will come. I'm not telling you purpose without profit. Purpose without profit is a hobby.
Mhm.
Purpose without profit is a hobby. It's okay to have a hobby, but hobby don't always pay the bills. So I'm
Fact.
not telling you that. Well, and listen. Every entrepreneur, listen. There's a difference between an entrepreneur and nonprofit president. Listen, and some people think, well, you got a nonprofit president mindset, but you want to make money. You gotta pick one. You
Gotta
can't.
pick
If
one.
if if you if you're gonna pick both, you gotta open up both. You gotta open up a nonprofit and a for-profit, but you need somebody like Hard Enterprise to tell you how to manage both.
Yeah.
So purpose before profit, not purpose without profit. So I'm not telling you to go out there and say, well, my purpose is so important to where I don't need to make money. Well, that's a whole other conversation. But if you want to make money, you got to do purpose before profit. And this is what's it. This is what it. This is where it's it. This is where it's at. So stick to the purpose though. Now what happens is we try to put profit before purpose.
Mm.
And what we end up doing is seeking after the profit and we will abandon our purpose.
Yes, sir.
And we got to keep trying to come back to that very thing God told you to do. That thing God told you to do to start. And you know your heart. This is your heart desire. Your heart desire is to do hair. Your heart desire is to, do events. Your heart desire is to, sell cups, whatever it is. If that's your heart desire, okay, purpose, stick to purpose. And how do I find the profit while sticking to my purpose?
Yeah.
That's what my wife says is that thank you, Lee, for writing that down. Purpose before profit, not purpose without profit. Listen, this is why it's so important because if you stick to the purpose, now you know God, I'm gonna stick to this, but now I'm gonna find the money. And that's what my mom say, where the money my wife say, where the money resides, where the money resides. Where does the money reside for what I have purpose to do?
Hmm.
Now you don't have to leave, stop minding your business and go mind somebody else's business because you think it's for money yet. You can't. well, I'm gonna leave hair right now because the money is over in trucking. No,
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave construction right now because everybody going over here now and selling insurance. No. You want to add anything to that, babe?
Yeah, I say and I shared this with somebody, so with the ladies yesterday. I said one of the things is learning that when you stick to it and you become committed to it, regardless if it's up and down. The fact is that even if you go to scripture, just the Bible part of it, most of the people that you find are those that stood in what they knew. And even if it crumbled, even if it didn't look right, Noah, prime example, Noah had a vision. He did it. You know what I'm saying? He, regardless of what the people and the naysayers had to say, he still did exactly what God told him to do. You got Joseph. Joseph, he was stuck on dreams. He continued to use what he said, even when people didn't think that dreams were powerful or were amazing or were popular. He did what he did because at the end of the day, these are the things that got him to the palace, was
That's right.
because of his dreams and not because of what someone else thought that he should or how he should do it. And so I speak to everyone that's on this line or that's watching, that may watch the replay or join us live later, is that learn how to stand in what you're designed to do. And when you stand in what you're designed to do, everything else will come.
Yeah.
And when everything else come, oh my God, it comes like a rushing wind to a point to where if you are in hair and then you go to trucking, God will make it so amazing to where you ain't driving now one truck. Come here. But you're hiring other people. And now because you did that, now you just open up multiple chairs in your beauty shop. And
Yes,
now you don't even have to work in your beauty. Man, it will be so smooth. It's a lot of work.
it
It's a
is.
lot of heartache, a lot of brick walls, but it's learning to stand in what you're designed to do and not be out here. One thing Bishop know about me, I hate clout. I don't like clout chasing. Like just because everybody else is doing it does not mean that you're designed for it. And we have to learn. I'm not knocking nobody, but we had to learn that. We're learning that. Like what works for us works for us. And
Hmm.
what works for others, even in the den, we tell people in the den, man, do you, but find the need. When you find the need, you find the purpose and you find the profit.
And I'm gonna say this here: need. That's billions of needs out
Type
there,
that
right?
in the screen, those of you
Yeah.
that's rocking out with us. Type need,
Find a need, you
find
find
the
a
need,
profit.
find the need, you find the profit.
Yep. And I'm gonna say this here real quick. Excuse me. I'm gonna say this real quick. Is that so? Many people might say, well, first of all, I'm gonna say this here first. Is that when you find a need, there's millions of needs out there, right? But you won't notice them all. I'm
Right.
gonna talk to my spiritual entrepreneurs. Man, I feel the spirit coming on, the shifts
Man,
coming
you
on.
so silly.
But you won't notice all the needs. You will notice the need that God gives you attention to.
That part.
And that's the one that God is calling you to answer.
Hmm.
You can't answer every need. You can't,
It's impossible.
impossible. But the one, two things, listen to this here. The one that God calls you to, He's going to give you a unique resolution. The one God calls you to, He's going to give
Oh,
you a unique resolution. And that resolution that you have, you're going to be able to do it unlike anybody else around you who does it.
I love it, husband.
So that's the key thing. So listen, I know some people are gonna say, "Well, what you mean? Stand on business. Stand on business. Stand on one thing,
Hey,
stick to it."
can I say this? Why can't we just found out about this stand on business? One of them kids started talking about it, and we had already had our conversation. I was like, babe, let's change the topic to stand on business because even they mean it in a different way. But when it comes to your business, when you stand and you come here, be like a tree that's planted by the water. You may bend, but you won't break. You may go through, but if you stay focused, you stay committed. When you stay committed to what you're designed to do, all of your employees, all of those that are connected to your business will stay committed in what you're called to do. When you're consistent in what you're called to do, it allows those that, because you are the CEO or you are partnering with someone, whatever the case may be, it allows you to be able to say, okay, I'm committed, I'm consistent. It makes everybody else around you consistent to the plan that you're designed to do. And so when you stand, you're standing, man. You're not quitting all the time because it's a phase.
Yep,
Come
yep.
on, your business is not a phase, man. Type that. My business not a phase.
It's not a
It's not a
phase.
phase.
It's not a phase. It's what I say. Some people gonna say to us, "Well, Heart Enterprise, y'all always doing something different." What you mean standing on? I'm gonna add something else to it. Standing on your business. What you mean standing on your business? Standing on your business. It's like that y'all moving around a lot, but that's not the case. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's not the case. So originally, Heart Enterprise is originally a business consulting company. Originally, we are a business consulting company, and God, before we opened the business up, God touched my heart. And people don't know this. People think, well, we just because most people hear the story about responding to the need of the community because Judy Eden called us, God rest her soul. But Judy Eden called because I called her 2 years before.
Mm-hmm.
Judy Eden wouldn't have called if I hadn't called her 2 years before and told her that we're trying to figure out how we can help people in these disasters and these storms and stuff and get the help that they need. And so she called 2 years later after we started our business. And so our heart was to help people in these situations, not have to go through things. And just so happened, God gave us a chance to help them. So our hustle was business consulting, but our call was to help people who's going through these disasters and these issues. And so she gave us a chance to do it in construction. And so we had a unique opportunity to help people in construction. And then as that expanded, while we started doing construction, we learned how to do business like we never learned how to do business before. So we was able to come back and use the tools that we use in construction business and apply it to our business consulting company. Therefore, we opened up the Lions Den. And from the Lions Den, we realized while we was at a graduation that there are young kids out there who need help that don't know how to start businesses. Shout out to brother Krishan, and this young man was sitting there saying he wanted to be an entrepreneur, and God broke our heart. Another need. First need, business consulting. Second need, people out there who's in disasters. Third, well, oh here I go. Third need, young people who are out there who need to learn how to get entrepreneurship. So we opened up the Junior Lines Den. While we was doing business, we realized, man, that people need printing and copying. So we had it printing and copying to our business. It came to us. So we just said, you know what, we need to order cards at a discounted rate. Other people might
Wait,
need to
let's
order
talk
cards.
about that because people be, okay, how did it come to you? Out of nowhere, people kept asking us because my husband back in the day, here's the thing, your destiny is connected to your daily routine.
Yes.
Back in the day when we were in Kiana had to be 2 years old. My husband was making business cards for people and sending them through Vista to get them done. He would make business cards for different people. And so because of that, we just continue to make our own stuff on flyers, on, whatever. And then we connected with someone. God sent someone to us and they was like, hey, I'll make y'all flyers for y'all. Y'all pay us this much. Cool, no problem. They started making our flyers. And because of that, we've been in business with this person for over 8 years. And they have become a part of our business strategist. Shout out to Candace Harris, that is a part of Heart and Enterprise and building what we've been building for the last couple of years. So it was all connected. So then someone called and they were coaching me on something. They said, hey, let me give you this information. You can do your own printing and copying. Say, what?
You know it.
It started opening up. And now because of that, we've been able to partner with B2B, which is business to business. And it is, and we partner with business to C, don't play B2C, which is business to customer. And we appreciate that, but it's nothing like meeting the need of the B2B.
At
So,
all. And listen, but the key thing is we still standing on our business because we didn't abandon none of them.
no.
If you gotta listen this here, write this down, don't type it because it's gonna be long. If you have to abandon your last business to go to your next business, one of them ain't your business.
Period.
So
Say
either
that. I wish I had a clapping. I don't got it like you.
if you gotta abandon your last business to walk to your next business, one of them in your business. Either your last one wasn't your business or the next one in your business. But when you can stick with what God told you to do on the first one, and then God can trust you with a second one, He won't put more than you can bear. You can do both. So if you're abandoning a business to go to another business, what you're really doing is chasing the paper instead of chasing the purpose. Purpose will, and listen, and when God won't put more than you can bear, when you start another business, God will teach you how to put somebody else over this business, hire them, because you can't make all the money.
Come on here.
Somebody say, stand on your business. Don't abandon your business.
I would say too, and not only that, it went from printing and marketing to when we got the construction opportunity to okay, we found a house. And well, the house found us. Come here,
House
Glory.
found us.
House found us. So we ended up going through that route and remodeling and getting into real estate. And so because of real estate, it allows us to create affordable housing.
Yeah.
Affordable everything. What am I saying? Everything is connected. And even with the kids, from the kids being a part of the Junior Lions Den, shout out to them. Your something's gonna drop today. Shout out to them that they had an opportunity to be able to partner with us because we sat down, someone was looking for mentorships and within the school system, again, B2B. So now the kids are now going to the school. We have nothing to do with it, but Kiana runs the entire, shout out to my baby. She runs the entire thing. Her and Alana do it together. And so what happens is now they're going to the school and they just got two contracts with the
Yeah.
girls and the boys. So it keeps going, but it's all connected.
It's all connected. It's all
It's
connected.
all connected.
You'll know when you are in purpose, when you can reach from left business and right business and add to whatever business you're in. I mean, every business, if I'm in printing copying, it feeds Lions Den. If I'm in Lions Den, it helps me understand how to do better business in hardened disaster restoration. Can I just say that? Hardened disaster restoration. If I'm in hardened disaster restoration, I can respond to someone else in, another business. Every business works together for each business. Everything. And so, and if God bring me another opportunity, I'm gonna make sure that I know it because it would never pull me from the things that I'm doing because we've learned how to work in our business, on our business, and not in our business. So
Woo,
listen,
type that. Yeah, I
we
love it.
learn how to work on our business, not in our business. So listen, let's come back. Let's come back. Somebody said, man, they went way deep in the ocean.
I know, right?
So come back to the shoreline. I want to tell you that, if you started a business, if you've been thinking about it, or for a fact I call it a hustle. This is my hustle. There's nothing wrong with having a hustle.
No.
What you got to do is learn how to convert your hustle to a practice. You got to learn to convert your hustle to a practice because the key no one told us, if you come out and you start a business and become self-employed, you'll never make any money. What you do, you open up a job, you open up a business. That business is not a business until that business hires somebody. So
Yeah.
learn how to turn your hustle into a practice. What that means, how can you hire two more people to do what you do?
Yeah.
One of them needs to replace you. If you hire two people, that means one of them is going to replace your income. The other person is going to add income to you. If you hire one person, it's hard for you to take off. If your business is business when you hire two people to do what you do. If
Right.
you got a hair shop, get two more hairdressers. Don't get so jealous where you got to make all the money. If you got a barbershop, hire two barbershop people. If you got an event company, hire two assistants to help you do events when you're not there, or go to other events. If you have a yard cutting business, get you two more people that can cut those yards when you're not there, that can cut twice as much as you do. Then it becomes a business. And now, when money opportunities start running in other directions, don't abandon your job trying to go get money. Right now, we're in disaster restoration. We may get a contract over in Louisiana to clean up a disaster. And we may have opens and say, hey, we need somebody to go to Louisiana to help clean up over there. Don't shut down your yard cut business to go make some money in Louisiana just
Right.
because there's money in Louisiana. No, say, hey, I got two guys over here cutting grass. Y'all keep cutting.
Right.
I'm gonna go find two more guys that can go to Louisiana that can do debris cleanup in Louisiana.
Right.
That's creating more streams. You
Right.
don't drop one stream to go to the next stream. So stand on your business. It may not be going great. Go ahead, sweetheart.
No, you're right. No, that was
Stand in your business. It may not be going great. It may be dry. It may be tough. And listen, you may be seeing everybody else flourishing. They making money over there, and I'm stuck here with this thing that ain't working. Sweetheart, if I gave you, see, y'all only see the success stories of Hard Enterprise, not
good.
because we don't share the struggles, because you don't show up to hear the struggles. In the den, we talk about the struggles. We cry and everything in the den. Yeah, I'll never forget, man. Hard Enterprise made me cry. Made me cry
Question, how many times?
because the money's not coming in, or, but listen, it never killed me though.
Come on.
It always built us. So whatever struggle you go through in your business is didn't supposed to separate you from your business. It was supposed to supposed to teach you a lesson you never knew in your business.
All
So
right.
on this Mind Your Business Monday, my advice to you, no matter how hard that business get, no matter how tough that situation is, stand on that business, your
Right.
business. Stand on business. Stand in there. Hang out. And there's something I'll tell you real quick, and I'm gonna give it to my wife. Every time we hear, and I don't know who y'all listen to, but we listen to entrepreneurs. You got to hang around. You got to listen to people who you try to become. Every time I hear a story, whether it's Fatima off of Sisters, or whether it's a young man, and you for y'all who watch Sisters, my wife watch Sisters, so I catch a glimpse of it here and there. The other pastor watch all that ignorance, but whether it's
Oh,
Fatima
whatever.
from Sisters, or whether it's the young man from Sisters, whether it's Tyler Perry, whether it's another success person out there who came up fast, they'll tell you, man, it was hard. I almost gave up. I almost
Mhm.
quit, but I stuck in there and did what God told me to do. Because truthfully, what you was doing before God told you to do almost killed you. And it was you responding to the voice of God that what gave you life. Now
Right.
you crying about struggling. And when you pray for him to take you out of your death moment, so you don't cry and say, well, now this thing that's making me struggle actually saved your life.
Right.
You want to add anything, buddy?
Yeah, I would say too is even though it may get hard and it's gonna get hard. Ain't no may. If you're doing business, if you're doing anything, it doesn't matter ministry. If you're in marriage, there's Brother Devin say drama yesterday. That no matter what, I would say in anything in life, you're gonna have moments of perseverance. You're gonna have moments of adversity, but it's what you learn in the process is what you learn while going through it. Yeah, we both have cried behind ministry, behind our marriage, and behind business because it's a lot that goes in it that a lot of people don't see on the back end. And it is a moment of learning. I dare you to type that, a moment of learning. You get an opportunity to learn in every area. I tell people all the time, one of the things I'm always saying is do something different. The reason why I always say do something different because you get different opportunities when you do something different. When you put yourself in I guess you could say the lion's den way or the lion's way, you're out here, you're trying to eat, you're trying to figure things out. And once you think you figured one thing out and that's not the case, you got something else you got to figure out. It's like God, you cannot figure him out. But one thing I know about God is that the Bible says, well, one or two are gathered in my name, you'll be in the midst. So, of course,
Yes,
you
it
got
is.
prayer. But I also believe that's also in partnership and partnering with other people and allowing people to come and be a part of what you're doing. Because when you meet a need and it allows other people to be able to live from that need, that's a major thing. Why you think the government don't mind giving money to small businesses? We learned from a man the other day. We sat down with a wisdom. I call him wisdom. I don't know his name, but I call him wisdom. See, it's something about when you get around entrepreneurs and you listen to wisdom. And one of the things he really taught us was really how to stand in
Yeah.
your own business, right?
Hmm.
Sitting at that table with that man, and one of the things that he said these words, the importance of making sure that no matter what you do, that there's always money moving and small businesses. People have this thing. Well, I'm not a small business. The Lord made me a big business. No, 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 baby. In this world, you want to say you're a small business because
Amen.
there's opportunities for you to be able to work with the government in order to run your business. How do you work with the government? When you say you're a small business, it's not saying you're small. No, 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 no. That man said at that table, he's been in business how many years, husband?
I think he's had 40 some years.
40 some years. And he has how many properties?
Uh,
72.
72 properties.
72 property. Come here. Can somebody hoard it up? That's wisdom. And while we're sitting at the table, he said 95% of things that are running this world and making sure that money is flowing is small businesses. So, small businesses, I celebrate you. But when you move in a small way, that's the problem.
That's the
When you
problem.
move in a small way, and what do I mean move in a small way? When you just doing it by yourself, you're not hiring a team, you don't have anybody that's working with you. You don't want to hire nobody because they don't know how to run the business, they don't know what they're doing, but you don't want to train them on how to do it. You can't do it by yourself. You got to have people in order to move this money
That's it.
called small business. You got to have people that's a part of what you're doing.
I just found the statistics of what is considered a small business in the United States. A
Okay.
small business is a business that makes between 1 million to 40 million and has between 100 to 1,500 employees. That's a small business.
That'll work.
So if the moment you make 40 million, over 40 million, you're no longer a small business. And the moment you have more than 1,500 employees, you're no longer a small business. So embrace your small businesses because there's a benefit to be considered a small business in the United States.
And you can learn that benefit in the last day.
Yep, you can.
You can learn that benefit. There's a huge benefit of being a small business. And there are people, there are agencies. Somebody type agencies.
Agencies.
I need everybody to especially if you in a when you move in a small way, that's a problem. Come on here. Listen, I will say this to everyone that's watching or you watching the replay. The power of being a small business and standing on business is you get an opportunity to move in your lane and not nobody else's.
Yeah.
That's the power of it. You get a chance to move in your lane, and then as God give you more stuff, you get more opportunities. And it's
That's it.
learning that I gotta do what I'm designed to do. But I promise you, man, we will show you how you can make that happen. But you got to be able to work with agencies. Agencies for a small business, when you have your paperwork where it's supposed to be, is powerful.
Yeah.
Now, ask me on another day what agencies, what you mean by agencies. If you don't understand what I mean, reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you and show you the power of that. That's all I have, husband. Go
And
ahead.
I'm at this here while you're standing on your business, um, and making sure that you're standing on that business, don't move. Don't try to force people around you to finance your dream. And that's why a
Oh,
lot of us abandon our business because we're trying to get our family, our friends, our coworkers to finance our business, and then we get mad and say stuff like, "Y'all told me if I start, y'all support me." Support means encouragement. Hang in there. Don't quit. Don't stop.
all right.
That's all the support you need. And if they don't do that, still you don't need that. But don't make your business my problem.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough other people out there. If you do the work, that you can get them to buy your business. And it's not just doing work. I done made 100 social media posts. I done made 500 social media posts, and ain't nobody buying me yet. I ain't went viral yet. Listen, there's an old saying that I learned years ago: win your street before you win your city. Win
Mm,
your city before you win the world. There's enough business you can do locally, but listen, you can't do that by sitting at your house, flipping on the TV channel. Just because you made a post this morning, you're waiting to get rich this evening. Listen, it's enough. We can. That's something. So much I want to say, but you can knock on doors, pass out business cards. You can make phone calls. You need to be working your business until your business can work you.
come on. I want to add this to it is that too. Most people think it's just social media. That ain't even a portion of your customers.
No.
That's only a minute. That's a small part of your customers is on social media, depending on what you do. Let me
Yeah.
say that. Depending on what you do. But if you're the type of person that says, I want to work B2B, that's a whole nother ball game and that's more digits.
And I'm gonna say this here: even if you are a social media influencer, at
Yeah.
some point you need to pivot from just being a social media influencer and being a corporate speaker.
Hello.
Being a social media influencer to being a group speaker. It's more streams out there because what happens when social media shuts down, your
Come here.
business shut down.
Right.
And we've seen it happen. People who got a page locked out, their whole revenue stream was just on social media. So
Me.
and when your whole revenue stream is on social media and your social media get locked down, you're in trouble. So I want to tell you, listen, I'm seeing the DN popping up, people from the DN
Yeah.
popping in. Hey, Miss
Morning.
Garrett, And I'm gonna say this here last thing, and well about this, and I don't know how much longer we can be in, but I'll say this here real quick. Who 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 does the Lions Den benefit? Hungry people. Hungry people. We have a saying in Den and say, let's eat. Hungry people. If you're hungry and you really do truly want to take your business idea, you don't have to have a business. Stop that. I want to say right now. You do not have to have a business to become part of the Lions Den. Matter of fact, the better people moving faster are the people who didn't have businesses at first.
Hmm.
Because well, I won't say that well, the people who have to do less changing is people who didn't have businesses first. But if you have a business idea, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to really go to another level, we don't have all the answers, but we hungry enough to go find them.
Your buddy.
We hungry to go find them. Community. If you need a community, you need somebody to hold you accountable, not hold your hand. We're not gonna hold your hand. We're gonna hold you accountable. Lions don't need nobody to hold their hand. They need somebody to say, "Hey, just show me what a hunting spot is." Should definitely encourage you to come,
Yeah.
and we're gonna push you to stand on your business.
Right.
We're gonna push you to that. Any last words, sweetheart?
I will say this, when it comes to standing on your business, man, do what if you got an unction, in what is it called? Instinct. Join. I always say date us by joining our Facebook group. We don't really do a whole lot in there, but you can join there. There's a couple of videos in there. You can also go to our YouTube channel. You can, listen to a couple of videos in there that can encourage you to be able to start until you're ready to go put all stand in your business until you're ready to get to that part of it. But I would always encourage. One thing I love about doing ministry, we love ministry, right? We love doing ministry. We love maneuvering in ministry. I love pastoring, with my husband. But I also must say, I love in the marketplace, and it also allows us to do ministry in the marketplace. So your business can also be for ministry as well. So it's all about what you design or what you're wanting to do, and it can be life changing to you. But I encourage you, man, if you got something, do not take it to your grave on a woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah,
When you have resources and you could be able to do it. And that's what we come to share when it comes to Mind Your Business Mondays. That we want to share, man. There are ways out there that you can do it, and you don't need thousands and thousands of dollars to get it done. You're gonna need a couple hundred, but we'll show you. Look at me, I'm so hood. You're gonna need a couple of hundred,
right,
but we
right.
gonna we want to make sure that you have the right paperwork and the things that you need in order to get that done, so that you can be ready for major. You're no longer in the what they call it, the hundredaire or the thousandaire, but you're in the millionaire. We want to be able to show you what that looks like and how
Right.
that is. And again, it's not about the money, it's about learning the process. And once you learn the process, gotta be able to allow you to meet a need that will be life changing. That's it.
Purpose before profit, not purpose by profit. And last thing I'll say is this here, and this is something I'm taking from my wife. You don't need anybody's permission to start.
Wait, type that. You don't need nobody permission. You don't need, yeah, go ahead, husband. Yeah.
I just said my wife was a prime example. I came against everything she tried to do. And I want to talk to every entrepreneur out there. You don't need anybody's permission to start, anyone's permission to start. And you definitely don't need the permission to keep going.
Right.
If you got the permission to start, they also got the right to tell you to stop.
That part today.
I say start on your own and then stand on your own. And then everyone else will join you when they see you start profiting.
That's it. That's how it works, period. So stand on your business, in your business, with your business, by minding your business.
Mind your own business.
Business. Other than that, that's all I have, husband.
That's
Hey, join
it.
the Lions Den. Of course, we're gonna do a call to action. Join the Lions Den to be a part of that. If you want to do the 3-month plan, whatever you want to do, but join that. I love that. You don't need anybody's permission to start. Just start.
Just start.
Just start, man. Start. And when you start, you're able to go. But if you want a community to be able to help you start,
Yes.
join the Lions Den small business community where we grow together and we give you a development plan to be able to grow your business, to be able to move in your business, to be able to start a business, to be able to scale your business. And if you're in business, to be able to sustain your business. And when you're able to sustain your business, you're able to move into other heights in your business to the point to where you may be able to sell your business once you get through. So join the Lions Den, be a part of that with us. No, there's no sale as of now, but you're welcome to join to be in a part of this community. We are excited to say we have 17 business owners that is in this small business community. Do all of
Hey,
us take the full?
we make 20,
Oh,
19.
19.
Yeah,
Okay, you show right about it. 19 business owners that are in this business, and we learn from each other bi-weekly,
yeah.
learning and growing together, but most of all, developing together and being uh, a part of this development plan that is allowing us to develop our business to where we're able to walk into places to get what you call OPM. We
Yeah.
teach you that and business credit and all of that. So that's
You know
all
what?
I
I got a new goal this year.
have. Okay.
First goal this year was to get at least 3 new businesses in the den. I think we exceeded that. I think we got like 5 new businesses or 8 new businesses in the den this
8.
year.
It was 8.
This my new goal that we have is to help at least uh, help every business or at least 5 businesses or more increase. What's the word I want to say? To triple their income within the first year of being in the den. That's our goal. I think it's
Okay.
realistic goal. If you was making only $500 last year, our goal is to help you make $1,500 this year. And if you was making $10,000 last year,
Is
we want to
it
help you
15 a
make
month or?
no the year. We
Okay.
want to we want to we want to triple their income. I believe that's a unique goal because I believe it. Shoots. I know for a fact the Fords they've tripled their income. I know Garrett. Garrett, you on right quick? Have you at least tripled your income since you've been in the den?
Give a thumbs up. Number one. Put the
Give
number.
us number one. If you at least tripled your income since you've been in the den, that means times 3 since you've been in the den in the first half of the year. My goal is to get. I think we got to give a what you call. We need some.
I think
What do you call
Legacy have too, man.
it? Yeah. If
Yeah.
you triple your income since you've been in the den, that I want to know that because that's what you call our. I can't remember what words I'm looking for, like points or
Say,
measurement. Yes, triple your income. We want to help businesses at least triple their income within the first year of being in the den.
yeah,
I think if we can help you triple your income since you've been in the den, that to
we
me
got our job.
is a
AKA
goal.
the amount of money you invest in the business, you gonna make.
Make it back.
Yeah, the amount of money that you paid to be in the den. Oh, believe me, Garrett could tell you you'll make that back.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the
That's
goal.
I
I'm gonna
like
push every business. I mean, if you're doing nothing, we want to see you do, 3 times nothing, whatever that was. But I want to triple your income as a business, and then within the second year, quadruple your business in the business. That's some indicators that we want to focus on. So that's one I want to drop it there, so we can guarantee that if you're doing it, then that you can triple your business if you work it. If you work it now, if you come in there and sit back, we teach people real
you
quick.
gotta work.
Success don't come from paying admission or paying attention. It comes from implementing what you learned. All right. So that's all I got, baby. I'm done. God bless y'all. Keep out everybody out there. Stand on your business while you minding your business.
And if you're in the Cold Spring and Shepherd area, be careful out there in them streets. We're praying for
Yeah.
you, praying with you as you go and maneuver your way through. But until next time, man, mind your business. Happy hunting.
Let's eat.
Let's see. Bye bye. Oh, wait. Most definitely worth it. Join the den today. Oh, we paused and saying that before we close. Most definitely worth it. This
Join the
is from
den
the
today.
den member.
I'm put it
Join
off
the den
anymore.
today. Don't put it off anymore. Y'all heard her. Stop it. Go ahead and join the den right now. Do the payment plan or do the full thing. I promise you, it'll change your life.
Yep,
We
it
got
will.
witnesses and testimonies to prove that. Until then, happy hunting.
Let's eat.
Bye bye.